Hey guys and gals, today I'll be talking about the movie Conan the Barbarian, and wow, I'm so excited because I need to breathe in and out. Sorry. This is a movie I have in my collection for so many years. I mean, I love this movie so much, and only Conan the Barbarian, but I will talk about Conan the Destroyer after this because even though I saw the movie already, and I do own it, but I remember it by heart anyway because again, I love Conan. And let's minus that remake. I mean, I feel sorry for seeing that remake, especially in 3D for my first time. Actually, that was the first time I saw 3D. That horrible Conan remake. I didn't like it. I did not like it. I didn't feel like there was a need for a remake. They could have done a sequel to it, you know. Even though it was funny, I did enjoy the TV series too, by the way. But that was different, you know, because it was a TV series version of it. That's all it is. Of Conan the TV series. This was the time when that Hercules, Xena, the Beastmaster TV series, you know, when it started, and I like it because it was like they brought back sword and sorcery, fantasy genre, you know, in TV, and I love shit like that, you know, and yeah, the sword of fantasy genre, Conan gave it to me, man. Even though I was in it because I was forever, I was always in it anyway before this movie because always loved warriors fighting with the sword, fighting wizards and dragons, you know, Ghosts and Goblins, the video game, Golden Axe, the video game, Dungeons and Dragons, the board game, like you know, um, I read Zork, the adventure book, growing up as a kid. So Conan the Barbarian, this movie was right up my alley. I mean, the first time I saw this movie was actually I saw the TV version of it, and I knew it was edited because I could just tell how it was cut up for the television version. But still, I just still enjoyed it. But when I saw it on HBO, like on cable TV, fuck it, I was pumped. I was like, yeah, this is the shit right there. And and of course it was based on the comic book, which I remember the comic book too. I didn't read the first issue. I just read like issues that was available when I was a kid growing up, and I even loved it back then. Um, Conan the Barbarian. This is about a warrior, right? The movie, I mean, the movie version, who his family got slaughtered, his whole village got slaughtered by Thulsa Doom, played by James Earl Jones. He plays the character. I remember the comic book version. Thulsa Doom was totally different, but James Earl Jones did deliver the character really well, actually, not pretty well, really well, and he was like something to be fair at. You know, I mean, he wasn't no real warrior, you know what I'm saying? But he was a warrior with the mindset. You know, he had the mastermind. Like he knew what he wants. Like he knew where his head is at. And Chelsea Doom was something to be fit at, you know. But young Conan sees his family get murdered. Tulsa Doom looked like his army had to take children from that village and sell them to slavery, pretty much. And then you see like the young Conan pushing this wooden thing to circle things around. Maybe that's something like to power up the town or that area, probably. I guess you know with wind or some shit. I don't know what. I don't even know what that wheel thing was used for. I would like to know. To this day, I still don't know. But the young Conan and there was many kids around him pushing that thing, and they all like died out one by one. And he was the only survivor. And this man, who was like one of the leaders of the gang, you know, not for Tulsa Doom, but the gang of that area, I would say, took young Conan and decided, you know what, you're gonna become a gladiator, pretty much. And the guy had Conan the Barbarian. His character had no fighting experience. He just went raw with it, and then he became like an expert gladiator fighter on his own by experience. And you know, his victory was so much uncountable. The guy that made him that he made him a slave to become a gladiator decided, you know what, you're gonna learn by the best warriors. And Conan started training to become a good warrior, good writing, good poetry, and he became too damn good. I say, and the guy that with the red head, like he looked like a Viking warrior, like I guess he realized, like, you know what, maybe this guy might probably take my spot. You know, I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna let this guy out. You know, like you could tell by the mentality of this guy, like the way it looked to me personally when I was a kid growing up, and still is. I was like saying, you know what, he might take my power. You know what, Conan, you free, get the fuck out, go somewhere else, man. And Conan didn't understand that, but he ran away. You know, he's like, guy's freedom. Two dogs are chasing him. I think two dogs was chasing him. Oh my god, I just forgot about that scene. And that was my favorite scene too. But anyway, the dogs were chasing him, the wild dogs, and he stumbled upon this cave, and he see the skeleton. He saw the sword, and he breaks the sword up, and he got like a steel, and then he came up the mountain mine cliff or something, and the dog looked at Conan and they ran away because he got the sword, and he goes out wandering around. He met up with an evil sorceress, defeated her. He met up with a guy, another like a thief, and they became good friends, and they go around town living life, like they're like young warriors, you know what I'm saying? Young thieves living life, Um, later on, they found out about this snake tower, and they met up with this Viking, this beautiful Viking woman, I would say, and they start working together. Like, okay, well, let's work together, get some jewels. They can see what we can get from this tower, and they defeated the cult in that tower and kill a giant snake, steal the jewels, and they go to the bar, living life again. They get captured by the king's men of that area, and the kings were oppressed by these thieves, and he want to hire them. Say, you know what, get my daughter back, 'cause she's like obsessed with this cult, run by Thulsa Doom, run by the snake cult, pretty much. So Conan's character was like, all who played Conan, that character was like, you know what, he was thinking about going saving the princess, going after the snake, pretty much. Not after the princess. I think he just wanted revenge, pretty much. That's his main goal, because he recognized the snake symbol, and he's like, this is where they're at. And once he got there, Tulsa Doom recognized him, like he was the one that disrespected his tower, pretty much, and they beat up on him. And Tulsa Doom's character said, you know what, when I was younger, it was the time I was looking for steel, but now the power is like flash. He was right. I can't say it right, but you know what I mean. And Conan wanted his revenge on him, trying to kill him, but he failed at it. So he told his man, crucify him. So they left him to the desert, and then Conan was saved by the thief again, the young thief. Not again, but actually was saved by the thief. Excuse me. And then Conan met up with this wizard, and which is funny. The wizard played by Matt Mako, and I forgot what he was. He was famous. I think he was famous before this movie. I think he was playing like these World War II movies, if I remember. Because I saw a black and white movie with him when he was younger, though. His face looked familiar, but now you young cats probably know him more for the voiceover for Samurai Jack. I think he played the narration voice, or I think he played the villain. If I'm correct, he played the villain in the Samurai Jack cartoon. But either way, I like Mako. I just like how he looks. It's like, because I've seen him in a lot of movies before. Anyway, as the movie progressed, the thieves planned, like, what, we gotta get the princess. So they went back, they got the princess, while destroying Tulsa Doom's lair, pretty much, a little bit, I would say, wrecking havoc. And they got the princess, but then Thulsa Doom shot a snake arrow on the woman warrior that Conan's in love with, and she died. And pretty much what they have to do now is defend the area, because Thulsa Doom's gonna come back for revenge. And then that's where you get your final moment scene when Conan, his friend, the thief, and even Mako did some work, defeat Tulsa Doom warriors, and then Thulsa Doom ran out, and you get your epic ending scene when Conan decided to come back to the Thulsa Doom's lair, and now you got Thulsa Doom with a couple of his men by himself, pretty much, with all his followers, and then you get your epic ending. I don't know if I should spoil it, even though it's an old movie, but you guys know how I am when it comes to good movies like this. It's like, I don't want to spoil anything, because for you guys who have not seen this movie, please see this movie, the original Conan the Barbarian movie. I highly enjoyed it. I love it. I love the awesome ending. I love the soundtrack. I love the action. I love the storytelling. I love the drama. The storytelling was easy to pick up on too. It's not like difficult, but still, you gotta remember, this is Conan. It's like everything's like a storybook, like a chapter. Like, you can follow it. You get your 2 hours worth from this movie, and you get another awesome ending when the credits about it rolled up, which was pretty cool too. Like, it tells you the aftermath of what Conan did next. And Conan the Barbarian. People talk about their favorite movie in the hood was Scarface, Al Pacino Scarface. Me, Conan the Barbarian. That was my shit. Anyway, peace, guys. See you later.